Welcome back to the Fat Love Podcast, where we speak on all things fat. How are you today, and what made your day that way? So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about something that hasn't been bugging me, but I realized I was not a fashionable teenager, child, whatever. I mean, yeah, my mom picked up some good, cute clothes when I was younger, but growing up, it became different, especially when it became being fat and being a teenager, producing breasts and a booty. It hits different. I promised y'all I was gonna figure out how to film around being around my family and my household, so we're still gonna get into it, okay? Like we're on a phone call right now, so give me a minute. Let me call y'all real quick. Hey y'all, hey girly pop, welcome back. Girl, y'all know how when we was younger, yeah, I feel like I was smaller than I am right now, because I wasn't small. I think I became fat when I was I would say 3rd grade, 4th grade. And that's where I started gaining weight. But back when I was in pre-K, kindergarten, I was skinny. I was a little skinny mini. And my mom gave me some cute clothes. I'm gonna see if I can pop up a picture of when I was at my aunt's wedding. But we were cute. We was doing all of that. For some reason, I still remember that day when we was in, I think it was a church. It looked like a city hall, but I think it was a church. Anyways, we was at the ceremony, and all the grown-ups, they had to do what they had to do, and all the kids, we had to sit in the room, play, color, draw, we play with blocks. For some reason, my memory goes way back, because I still remember my dad reading The Lion King to us, and me falling asleep, and him carrying us to bed. I miss being carried. Why are men so weak? But yeah, my memory jogs back real far. But what got me thinking about this is the fact that when I was looking at my mom's old photos of us, and I'm like, where's the cute shit? I still gotta get more photos off her phone, but I didn't really like the way I was dressed back then. I dressed like a grandma back then. I mean, I still do, because it's now it's fashionable, it's trendy because of TikTok. But back then, it wasn't cute. I wore these big circle earrings on my ears. It was cute to me at the time, but I think it's also because I was on social media a lot. Because, back then we had Kik, we had Skype, we had Facebook, MySpace, all of that. I didn't say MySpace, I'm not that old. No offense to anybody who had MySpace. But we had Vantage, Penguin World, and all that. And a lot of older people was using it. And I think I was 13 when Instagram came out. And I downloaded it. But anyways, I dressed like an older black lady. In her mid-40s. Late 30s, mid-40s. This is where I got most of my fashion sense from, and what I've been doing. And some of it was cute, but a lot of it was eh. And then back then, us black women, we didn't know how to take care of our natural hair. We always wore weaves or braids, barely even braids. It was always a blowout with a press down, press on, whatever you want to call it. My mom used to always do texturizers and perms to get our hair straight, but it was a lot going on. I do want to make some clarifications. My mom gave us box braids every year for the beginning of the school year. I feel like a lot of us plus size girlies, when we're little, it's we don't understand our fashion, because we're always told to cover up, we're always told to hide our bodies, we always get told to show no skin, and apparently we've been told to wear dark colors so that way our rolls aren't visible, our body is invisible, which I experimented with that. It's actually true for some odd reason. Excuse me. I experimented wearing light colors. My body was more visible, and then when I wore black, it was different for some odd reason. I'm like, I'm never wearing black again, but I love wearing black too. But yeah, we've been told to cover up a lot. Like, even in my family, I got told to cover up my body because, yeah. Now, as I grew older and started becoming more of a woman, or more of an adult, with an adult pubescent. Anyways, like, I grew my breast, I grew my butt, and I started showing more skin because of it. So I was second clarification. I did not start sexualizing my body till I got out of high school. I basically sexualized myself, but I didn't know I was sexualized. I mean, I did, but I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know, like, what was gonna happen when I did it. A lot of, like I was saying, a lot of plus size girls growing up, our fashion is just horrible. Stores do not give us cute clothes. Probably nowadays it's kind of a little bit better, just a little bit, but I feel as though no, because it's like they're still fat phobic. And I feel like we can't be proud of our bodies, even as kids. It's also another topic for another time, but I would kind of wanted to talk about being an overweight child. I feel like it is a bad thing, but it's also, you can't control it. Like, you can't control your child. I know a lot of people are gonna blame the parents for letting their child gain weight, but we don't know how their body takes things, and we can't control every single second of what the child is doing. If it's not, well, with me personally, I overeat because of things that were not only happening at school, but things were happening at home. And I got bullied by random strangers on the fucking street, which I never knew was fucking possible, but for some reason still fucking happened. Anywho's, like, parents, like, yeah, you may have good ass parents, but what happens when you let your kid get bullied in school? What happens when teachers let kids get bullied? What happens when outside people start bullying kids, and these kids start gaining weight, getting mentally fucked up, being like, hey, I'm starting to feel upset because nobody's picking me because, oh, like, before you gain weight, people pick on, like, your skin color, people pick on, like, your skin tone, people pick on your hair, people pick on every little thing. So that causes a child to be like, my comfort is food. And this whole gym culture thing, it never started till TikTok became a thing and YouTube became a thing. People started actually, what you have your toxic alpha, omega, all of them males that go to the gym and be like, oh my gosh, I'm depressed and my girlfriend broke up with me, let me go to the gym, let me get buffed up and fuck this bitch. That, like, TikTok influences that, so therefore a lot of little boys decided that they started working out. But as a girl, it's a whole different situation. And that is all bad, because it definitely has, being an overweight child and an overweight teenager has definitely told me everything that I need to know in life, and why I feel like I'm educated. I feel like some things I need to back up a little bit on, but I feel a little bit more smarter than everybody else. I gotta borrow my mom's phone to show y'all the pictures that I have, because yeah, I was cute. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me be a little conceited. I was cute, but my fashion was not it. Not at all. Excuse me for coming on here a mess. I just woke up, but now that I'm older, like, my fashion sense has reached the highest peak. And my love for myself has been phenomenal. But it depends on the season. But, like, I feel like now I'm cute as shit. I'm pretty. Like, back then, looking at my old photos, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like some pictures I was cute, but some pictures like, girl, what the fuck happened? The video, I remember when I was a kid, you used to get bullied for shopping at Walmart or Payless. Like, you used to get bullied for not having like any good brands on you. Like, you would have to have Gucci, you would have to have Prada, you would have to have Chanel. Like, you can't wear the cheap shit. Now, when I get money, I want to buy a whole bunch of Juicy Couture. Hopefully, Juicy Couture do not go out of business, but I want Juicy Couture.